I'm the king of the world! What is going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great Sunday like me. Having another day of beautiful weather, a little warmer, and zero wind, of course, just because I started filming, so it's nice and hot for me. So yesterday, I just uploaded my video on my KB Voodoo rack, which you can hopefully see behind me. And I mentioned in the video I was awaiting something from FedEx, and that has arrived right here. You can see the first thing I will be mounting to my KB Voodoo bed rack is an ARB 4-foot touring awning, which I will be attempting to mount on top of the back of the rack right here so I can pull it out towards the rear of the truck to get shade that way. I will be purchasing an awning to put on the side at some point, but I went ahead and got this one first because I use my tailgate a lot as a workbench when I'm doing stuff to my truck, no matter what it is. And some shade back here would definitely be nice, because usually when I'm working on my truck where I live, it is in the direct heat of the day sunlight, so beating down on me. So I know I'm sort of halfway redneck. I don't want to go full redneck just yet. So this is the 4-foot ARB touring awning, 4 feet wide. It pulls out to I think it's 7 or 8 feet, so that will give me plenty of shade, easy to mount. I will be doing a follow-up video after I get this thing successfully mounted on the features of it and all that stuff. So this is just how I will be mounting it, because the KB Voodoo bed rack, you can see all these the slots and the holes, they are all potential mounting points. So let me jump up to the top real quick. This is the top of the bed rack. I'm gonna actually have it'd probably be easier to use an L bracket to hang down, but I'm actually gonna have mine stick up about 6 inches, because I do not want to block this cool laser cut KB Voodoo thing, because my plan for this is to actually put some kind of makeshift third brake light back here so that illuminates in red whenever I tap my brakes. I thought that'd be kind of cool. So I don't want the ARB awning hanging out here. It's going to hang up just a little bit, and it'll stick out a little bit above the roof of the truck, I guess, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. As far as actually mounting the ARB awning to some kind of bracket, ARB provides you with 6 of these. I believe they're M6 by, I can't remember how many millimeters, but the hex part actually slides in here, and you can just mount it up with whatever kind of bracket you're using, and then attach it with these nylock washers. So ARB sends you 6 of these, and that is going to be strong enough to hold it on there. And while looking around, there's all kinds of brand name racks you can buy for mounting awnings to your bed rack, but those things they usually start at 30 bucks or so, and you'd at least need 2 or 3. So what I'm gonna do, I went to Home Depot. I got some of these steel, they're zinc coated, so they're weather resistant L brackets. They're 6 inches by 6 inches. So we'll be putting this like this on the top of my bed bar up there like that. I already sort of marked this up, if you can see. I will be lopping off the end with my grinder so it doesn't hang off the back of the bar. I will be drilling holes right there to attach it to the top of my KB Voodoo rack, and then drilling 2 holes which will actually line up right here for the actual back of the awning. So I did get 3 of these. 2 would probably be enough, but I do want to go ahead and use all 6 of the bolts provided when I purchased the awning. I could not find any of these that were not pre-drilled, so I will be making my own holes, but there's enough space in between them. You can see where I put those plus signs, where it should not affect the strength of this too much. And I mentioned I will be using 3 of these, so it should be plenty. So I will go downstairs and get these all cut up and get it ready to mount. Okay guys, so I'm in my dad's wood shop over at my parents' house, because I do not have a stationary vise like he does. So I got this securely mounted in there. I will lop off this end so it lines up, and then drill all the holes for that. I'm not going to actually film that process because it'd just be loud and tedious. But in case you haven't seen, check this out if you like woodworking. This is my dad's wood shop. We got all kinds of stuff if you're into that sort of thing. So just wanted to share that with you guys real quick. Alright, got the last holes drilled on the last bracket here. It is superheated, so now for the most important part of the procedure, the quench. For some reason that was a little anticlimactic based on what I'm used to seeing on TV. I don't know, maybe I was holding it wrong. Alright guys, and here it is fully mounted. I will do a zoom in on the mount so I can show you what I did and how it sits, but I'll just do a quick pan around so you can see. Pretty pleased with it considering these L brackets at Home Depot were like $6, so I saved myself quite a bit of money on that. Had fun working on the project. If I had to do it again, you can see I might pull it so the awning is, I don't know, maybe another inch and a half back towards the top of the rack right here. So here's a top shot of all the brackets. You can see I have plenty of room to slide it back. This part right here I actually just ended up cutting off with a grinder anyway. So I might redo these just so it sits a little flush. Shift the whole awning back another inch or so. And I already have the holes drilled, so if I redo this it should be easy. Not sure yet whether I'm going to paint these black or something. They are galvanized steel, so they are rust resistant. All the hardware I got was stainless steel, obviously, to keep that nice and clean looking. I guess I could also lop off another inch or so off the top, just with the make it flush with this the aluminum rail where the channels are where it installs. One other thing, here I am looking at it, from my cab. This aluminum stands out pretty good, especially with the dark color contrast of my black truck with, some of my pretty much either black or matte black theme I'm going with. So I might get some kind of tape or something, like maybe black duct tape, and at least maybe just cover up this middle bar, leave the channels free, just so it doesn't stand out quite as much. So I'll give you a shot from the front of the truck so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, here's a good shot. I'm just standing on my passenger door frame here. You can see what I mean. It just sticks up a little bit. It's not terrible, but if that could blend in a little bit, that's fine. One quick thing to point out, even though it is sticking up, I don't know, a good 4 or 5 inches above my roof line, I have not noticed any drag, whether it's like a whistling sound or anything like that, and I haven't noticed it affect the aerodynamics to the point where I can actually feel it while I'm driving. I'm sure it does to some minor degree because it is sticking up, but it might be just because I have it another 1.5 inches or 2 out from the top of the bed bar, so any wind hitting this can go either over the awning or under perhaps, whereas if it was up flush with the top of the bed bars, or the bed rack I should say, it would pretty much just, the wind would have to go directly over it. So haven't noticed anything like that, so that's definitely good. Another thing to point out real quick, and I'm sure some of you will ask why I did not just mount the brackets so they hang down so the awning is right here, and there's a couple reasons. First of all, most of the time when I'm going to be using this, it's going to be where I'm parked at my townhouse and where I'll be standing when I'm using my tailgate as a workbench, wanting the shade. I'll actually be standing up on the curb. So I'm not a tall guy, but with me standing on the curb, my head would just be a few inches above the awning where it is right now. So if I had that lowered another 5 inches or so, it would not be the most comfortable position while I'm working on it. And the second reason, as you can hopefully see right here, there's this beautiful laser cut KB Voodoo, his branding logo, I guess. And I would hate to cover this up just for the aesthetic reasons, but also I do plan on getting some kind of universal third brake light that I would like to get mounted directly behind here so it would illuminate with red light. Just run the wire over and down and tap into my brake lights back here. So I definitely don't want to cover that. So I might adjust these brackets just a little bit, tuck it back, clean it up, maybe paint them because I have not found any black brackets. If you know where there are some black brackets, please let me know because that'd definitely be easier than painting them myself. I hope you guys didn't really think I was going to end the video without at least showing you the awning fully deployed. So I do not have any of the guide wires installed or anything like that because it's not windy right now, but feast your eyes on this. 4 feet wide and it's 7 feet long. Perfect for the end of my truck right here, as you can see. Super easy to set up also. Alright guys, that is it for the awning install video. Just wanted to show you how it is very easy to make your own brackets to mount these things. As long as you figure out where it's going and what you want to do with it, you can save some money, because like I mentioned earlier, those aftermarket ARB brackets or other brands, they're like 30 bucks and up, so save you some money right there. I will be doing a follow-up video obviously on some of the features of the awning and what I plan to do with it, so please stay tuned for that. If this is the first time stopping by, please consider subscribing if you have not done so already. Give that video a thumbs up, comment below, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.